Welcome back to my channel. Hi everyone, I am so pumped about being back in personal size. I really love Pocket, and it was actually for the very difficult to get out of it. Not that difficult physically, but emotionally it was. Like, I still have it set up because I really still love it, and it feels good in my hand. Maybe because it's a Gillio. But I miss my personal size, and it's where I always end up. And especially since I have purchased quite a few Gillios and feel that that's what I want to stick with. It's broken my bank. Not really, but if you decide to invest in Gillios, just know that it's pricey. It is an investment. And I have officially decided to sell my two Maldens and my two um, Foxy Fix Spice rings that are in perfect condition, both sets. I either want to sell them or trade them for Gillio. That's kind of where my heart is right now. On obviously, I'd give two for one Gillio, but anyway, that's not why we're here today. We are here because of this planner that I've set up. Now, notice there's some watermarks. This planner started out, I bought this planner for a very good price from a lovely young woman that was heartbroken that it came to her already damaged. Not the watermarks, that's my doing. I'm a swim coach, remember. And so it became my project. And I was very successful in getting the smell out, and it's honestly one of my, well, all my Gillios are my favorite, but this one I have a soft spot for simply because it belonged to someone that was heartbroken, and I was able to help her out, and she helped me out, although I feel like I got the better end of the deal. But it does have watermarks, so this planner is obviously going to end up staying my like project planner, like not the contents, but what's the word? This is I'm going to try a bunch of different stuff to see if it comes out. So it's just kind of like my testing Gillio, I guess you could say. Um, because now that it has watermarks, it's obviously going to be the one I take to the pool. And it's the one I'm taking to the beach. So I'm gonna try different techniques to get this out. And even though they're watermarks and they're obvious, I still love it because it tells a story. It's about me, and I'm okay with it. Not really, but I'm okay with it. If it doesn't come out, I'm still gonna use it and love it as is. And just know I got this for a wonderful price, and I was very fortunate. So I'm going to show you my setup. It is officially set up. There's obviously not too much written in it because it's brand new. Everything inside I've done from scratch. Most of my inserts are from My Summer Touch, and I'll tell you otherwise. I think her I think, I could be wrong, that PayPal is working now for her shop, so go check her out. I'll leave it below. But if it doesn't, message her on Instagram and at My Summer Touch, and I'm telling you, she'll work with you, okay, to get those inserts to you for a decent price. All right, so just don't give up on her, y'all, because I'm telling you, she's an upcoming creator when it comes to functionality, and every time I tell her what I need, she has it done within 24 hours. It's amazing. So this is a Gillio Compania. This is the rust color. It truly is beautiful, even with its watermarks. This color is, I think, a beautiful mix between brown and red. It's darker than my undyed, which my undyed has been, is used and abused too, but I think it's beautiful. I don't mind. Like, it has marks from the zipper. It has like pin marks in it. It's just well loved, and this was my first Gillio, so I will never get rid of this one. Plus the undyed is one of my favorites. But this will get darker over time. If you can't tell, it's starting to patina. It has some interesting spots. This spot right here is just part of the cowhide, and then you'll just see just this is from the cowhide. It's just, you know, it's just part of it. So this is a beautiful mix. And then the only one I can really compare it to is like this, my red one. So really, it's like if these two married in a way. Not really, I don't think so. But let me see. I do have the Malden Brown to kind of show you. I know that the Campania Browns are much different, but you can see that it's a little more red. It's literally the color of rust. So I really, really like it. Very pleased. I got it brand new. It was damaged in a sense of the smell, but I got that out and now I've damaged it. But this is somewhat of a beachy theme. This is not something I normally do because I'm in the water all the time and I love the beach, but it's just part of me. You can tell I've got some silicone in here. But I thought it was fitting considering I'm going to the beach this go round, and it really turned out great. This rust color goes wonderful with the blues and greens, and I'm still waiting for some dividers, although I don't really need them because I've done something different. These charms down here I made myself. I bought these, my husband actually bought these for me, and I just made the, you know, I have a charm making kit, so I have like the tools and everything, and I put the lobster claws and the jump rings, I guess that's what they're called, and I repurposed this little guy right here, this string. It came from a charm from like my Kawaii box, and they always break, so I saved those so I can make stuff like this. I don't normally hang charms from my planner, but I did this go around because these are just beautiful and they really don't get in the way, surprisingly, because I do carry my planner in my hand most of the time, and I have a pouch on the way to protect it. I do have a pouch I can use now, but it's not. Let me show y'all what I got. Okay, as y'all know, I'm a big fan of Christina Loves Planning pouches. They're my fave. But my really good friend Akio Bujo did make me a pouch as a gift that came with the Foxy Fix I bought from her, and it does fit in this really well. So I don't know if Akio sells pouches. I'm not sure. This was just a gift, but it does do its job for what I need right now. But I have a pouch from Christina Loves Planning coming. I have pocket sizes. Now this is this fits an A6 perfectly. I'm wondering if I stretched it, if it'll fit because I like my pouches, honestly, snug. I don't like them loose. And it looks like I could fit my companion here. Yeah, my charms are down here. That's what that is. So I can actually use this. I'm going to use this today. But the pouch that I have coming is like this color. And I have something else to show you from her. But I love her material because it's super soft, you guys. This was my first one. And this one was a different type of yarn. She doesn't use this anymore because it does unravel a little bit. But this is still my go-to favorite. And it looks like I'll be able to use these for personal size if I want to. It'll stretch them out. But that's the beauty of yarn. You can kind of stretch them. But yeah, this is for my A6, which I am wanting to sell, I think. I have a friend that I wanted to give it to, but I've got a serious bill, unfortunately. So anything I can make would be good. So I'm going to use that for today. Okay. Sorry, guys. So what we're going to do here... Alright, in the front, I am a functional planner, so a lot of this has to do with functionality, but I'll kind of flip through and show you if my time is still good. I've got to get to work. I just randomly thought I'd do this. I just have one of these. It is a bookmark, but it just looks cute there too. And I made this like hidden pouch here. It actually came undone on this side, but I laminated that and some acetate, as you see here, and it snapped open on this side, which is fine. And I have a stencil and my July calendar and some mermaid note pages, and it just kind of stays hidden here. In here I have money, more than likely. Yeah, money and Avery tabs. That's money. Any money that goes in the zipper pouch is not to be touched. It's emergency money. I have a couple of stickers back here, my usual ones, functional, but I made this from Jeffree Star tissue paper. It's a little pocket. I really am a fan of Jeffree Star's makeup, so I was just proud to have. It was from my first purchase. So, and then in the back you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 card slots. I have a seashell paper clip. I don't remember where this came from. I think back in the day when I PR'd for someone, it came in that box, but I don't think she's around anymore. And then, of course, my business cards, some more functional stickers, and a little Grumpy Bear coffee cup, and then a couple of stickers. This is for July, and then these for fun, because I do have gotten into kind of putting more stuff on my pages. Now, this pen came in a kawaii box. I have it here for the video, but it is a nice, like really nice small point gel pen. It writes beautifully, but and it has this jellyfish. It's so cute. So I actually use a Sharpie pen because I am on the go all the time. I don't have time to like wait for the gel ink to dry. Although surprisingly that pen is quick drying. But this is what I usually have in there for everyday on the go use. And I do leave these on, surprisingly. I'm really shocked with myself. In the back, I just have a bill and this Ollie clip, which is this from the Star. It has that same jelly paper, that Star jelly paper that's so popular. This stuff, I don't know how they make Ollie clips, but they're epically awesome. And then I don't remember who this is by. A friend gave me this stuff to play with, and I just thought it was so fitting. That's literally me at the beach. And who is this? Shine Sticker Studio bow on top. And then this I did not buy anything new for this, you guys. The only thing I bought was a couple of pieces of paper from Hobby Lobby because they had a really good sale. But so I shopped my stash. I had this already, but these two guys were made from Akio Bujo. She made me like a whole scene. I have a soft spot for her. She was one of my first followers, or one of my most like proud followers. I've got a lot of you now, a lot of kittens, and it's amazing. And I've got so many of you that love me and care for me, and I care and love for you guys. But I have a soft spot for her, just like you guys, but it just kind of keeps me close to her and remembering what I started off as, and then having someone that was so supportive when they had nothing. It was really quite amazing, and she's come a long way. So I just added this die cut. This actually came from a Post-it, had Post-its on it, and I ripped off the Post-its because I recognized that this right here, that's coral, so I thought that was cute. And then I have my June sticky just on here, and I added the washi tape. So this tape right here, this one right here, if you look carefully, I don't know if you can tell, that's actually coral reef. It's just a white on light blue. So it's I think it's very dainty and pretty. And then some bubble, and then these are checklist, seashell checklist washi. So yeah, and it's cute. Durr. So I just have that there. And then I have some layering going on. My husband even said he really likes this combo. At first I thought maybe it was a bit much, but we're talking about me here. So right here is some jelly paper. This is light blue with my Instagram handle at mermaidkitty85. This was made by my girl Frances. She's fairly new to the whole like making things for other people game. So if you want to support her practice, she doesn't have a shop, but if you want to like for really good prices get her to make you some stuff so she can practice, let me know and I'll get her information for you. And then I've got this acetate. This came in a planner that I purchased and someone sent it with it and I loved it. And then I cut her out from like it went with this. And that's literally me at the beach, you guys. I'm going to try and rock a bikini this year. I am a big girl with a fat belly, and I'm proud of it. This is one of my most favorite papers, you guys. This wave paper. When I saw that I knew that's what I wanted to put in. Now for my dividers there, I don't have any like really pretty like fancy dividers. Frances has made me some beautiful ones and she is making me some top loading ones, but I really wanted side tabs because Marcia Bermucci is one of my all-time inspiration when it comes to organizing your pages and having side tab game. And so I've always loved that look, and I've always loved tabs in general, like ever since I was a kid. So she's my inspiration for my tabs. I've asked her what some of her stuff meant. Of course, I created my own. So these are all removable tabs, none of which actually belong to a real divider. So there's some new Avery labels out, the tabs out that are like, that are metal tones. So I use these. Now there's a reason why I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are my sections. Now when you go in here, I showed this on Instagram. This page, let me bring you in. This page right here was created by my Summer's Touch. But I love this because this is exactly how my brain works. It's almost like she watches my stuff and then is able to like create what I need. It's amazing. I don't know if that's what she actually does or we just have like minds. But the way she has this set up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections and then the subcategories underneath. And this really helps me stay organized because I do have a tendency, because I am ADD, to throw things around in different places. And I don't like doing that. It gets confusing. So this is what it follows. Now, instead of labeling tabs 1, 2, 3, and 4 behind each section, I just have them labeled with the title of what each thing is. And maybe that will change. See, for me, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, I would do A, B, C, D. That makes more sense to me because that's how I wrote research papers and outlines. So the first section definitely are notes and inbox. Everyone knows about that. And basically under here, you'll have meeting notes, random thoughts, conversations, blank inserts, etc. So let me show you that. So I have some extra planner set up pages. These are great because I'm going to list everything I have in my planner once it's completely complete. And then I have a 5-minute brain dump. Now, normally this would be in a list section, but because this is my, I don't like calling it a brain dump. It's such a weird word for me, but this is my creative space or I don't know what to call it, brain dump. It's good to have it here so I can have a trigger list. This did come from ViannaOrtezPlans.com. It's a freebie, so I would suggest checking that out. This has been very helpful, so it's up front. And then, of course, I have my quick note. You guys know I've had this. Well, if you're new, hi. I always have some sort of quick post-it note, quick note in the front. So this has kind of ended up being like a next action, daily next action, or just stuff I need to remember, like these things. And it does remove. This glitter page was made for me by a friend and I love it. And I just cut it down and punched it to fit in. I am sentimental, you guys, and if you guys send me stuff, more than likely it's ending up in my planner or hanging on my wall. Just some Post-its, and then I have some Filofax paper, just this sheet. At first I had a pretty good stack in the front and I was just going to use it, but then my Summer's Touch came through for me and made me checklists. I gave her a list of stuff that I thought would be a good idea for her to make, but let's be honest, stuff that I wanted her to make for me. And she came through, like I said, in 24 hours. So this is a checklist page. This is also up and new. Don't worry, she makes all sizes, and she is coming out with the Happy Planner line as well. That's why I have that ready to go. And then she's also made grid. So we got that. Now, this is not my Summer Touch. This is Annie Plans. A friend of mine sent me this. It's dot grid. This I had before she made these, but I like the cover and I really like what I've done, and I'm going to use this for like detailed lists or honestly just ideas and stuff, just kind of more open creative space. If you haven't watched me before, my detailed list is where I break down any kind of task or thought into an outlined form. That's just the way my brain thinks. That's how my planner looks. So even a simple task like cleaning the house, it's an example I always use, will end up being broken down like this. So for example, 1, 2, 3, and 4, these would be different rooms of the house, and then what I need to do within those rooms. You see what I'm saying? So that's what this is for. But my husband surprised me yesterday, my daughter and husband, and ordered these without me knowing. And they're the metallic jelly rolls, so I had to play with those. And I thought, so sweet. So, and then this says notes. So my notes are going to be on my Summer's Touch pull out Mon weeklies. The reason why I'm doing this is because it keeps my notes organized. I also want to make a key and start having like symbols for what each note, whatever the note is related to. And it'll be on the end of these weeklies here, like right here, so you can see them. So when I open it up to look at my notes and do my month review, I can be like, okay, so boom, work note, open it. Okay. This way I can stay more organized. I'm excited to take that idea. It's an idea that I've come up with. I don't know if anyone else has ever done it, but it's an idea I want to kind of run with and share with you guys. I need to actually add right here. Symbols relating to category of notes. So like work notes, family notes, art, creative notes, this kind of stuff, just this kind of thing. And then ideas and thoughts. Boom, that kind of stuff. So we'll see how that goes. This is the first time I've ever sewn a jelly pocket dash. It's my first one, so don't judge like the crappy sewing job, but I'm proud of it. So I put it in here and I made it a scallop pocket in the back, and I've just got some washi tape with a card that I made and this die cut that I made, and then on the front you'll see a mermaid tail and Shine Sticker Studio with my name, and back here is a Flamingo Planner Society cup. Like I said, I'm shopping my stash. I either draw it or it's there. So this is section 2. So that's all of section 1. I know it's a pretty big section, y'all. Section 2, you go back to the front, are the planners. So things like appointments, day-specific actions, information for and about that day. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, you have yearly, monthly, weekly, daily, to-do, action lists, categorize, routine trackers, yearly, monthly, weekly, daily. Do you see? And then agendas to discuss with people. So the agendas to discuss with people, I more than likely will probably put in the front. But I don't really normally have to do that in general, so we'll see how that happens. So this is 2. These are some covers that she's playing around with. My Summer's Touch is playing around with the idea of. I think they're really cute. With the changes in my style over time, I like the more simple things now, but I love kawaii. And I think that's why she made these for me, is because I've always loved kawaii things. But this is her yearlies sushi. I just really love having covers in general, but I've gotten to where I like the more basic. So I have a key here, and this is basically just scheduling, like what's going on, a year at a glance, you know, that kind of jazz. And I have 2020 as well. So she does give you 2019 and 2020. She does think in advance, I'll tell you that. There's the backing of that, and then I have some vellum here that I've had. These are the monthlies. Now, there's some things she needs to kind of fix on this, but I love these. The little bunnies are so cute. I'm a big fan of bunnies. So, monthly tab, I have my important dates. This, I will have the month in the front of the months that we're working with. So I know it's not July yet, but I'm planning for July. So, and then I'll have my monthly review on the back of this, which is awesome because I have had trouble kind of playing around with the idea of my monthly reviews. I find them very, very important to me, so I can start the next month with a strong beginning. And so bloom, I've got a good solid space to put it. Now these are the months. These are her monthlies that I'm obsessed with. And this is the kind of cover that I really have gotten into. And I love this cover. I like it. I think it's different than Annie Plans. I think it's different than some of the others that I've seen. I really like this look. So I'm hoping she'll make covers with these. But these are very interesting, and they are by far my favorite monthly inserts. They are a take on the Hobonichi, okay? And I'm a big fan of that, as you know. But I'm a ring girl. So when she created these, I was super excited. And I have them in my pocket and in my personal. And I'll probably have them in my other planners too. But I use this, like at the bottom, you can actually use this as a tracker. I've done that before, like reoccurring monthly tasks. You can do that there if you want. Or whatever tracking you want to do for the month if you don't have too many. And then on this side, I'm doing my gratitude. And then this side, I am actually going to keep up with my social media, not just YouTube, but like when I post on Instagram. I'm trying to get better about that. I'm not great at posting pictures, you guys. I like to take pictures, but I like to look at your stuff. But I realize that a lot of you really want to see my stuff. Like, I get it. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so I have these, and you have a note section here if you want, but I just put washi because it makes it look nice. And you've got, I just color code. So I have my color code on this flap here, just like this. I think it's cute. And so you actually get 2019 and 2020. I just love that she does think ahead. She truly does. So there's the backing of that. And then you have your weeklies. So I have this, but these are the weeklies. I think they're so cute. Like, everything. And right now, until July starts, I'm using these. These were given to me. I don't know where they came from. But I'm just using a basic vertical, like, weekly. This is just simple, right? I actually like this type of layout, to be real with you. When I get overwhelmed with all the like different spots and it gets almost too organized, I'll go back to this basic kind of layout. So I just put the numbers in, and that's what I'm using for this week. And what I've done, this part right here, I'm using as my next action or my task for the week. Basically, I took some of, when you get your monthlies, you get a lot of extra note pages with it that have the flap on it. So what I did is cut the flap off and use this in my the beginning of my planner, and then I'm using these as like lists. So ta-da! Now, when you go to July, the 1st of July, I'm very excited to use this, you guys. I'm just going to be honest with you, so I've decided not to do that. So you have some different ways you can use this. So this is a pull-out that goes like this if you want. I haven't decided if I want to do that or do like this. Like this. I haven't decided. I think I may end up doing like this. But anyway, I still have a this in the middle because I do find I need that, because I do like to track my productivity and everything. So that's what this is going to be for, is time management. And then I have a self-care routine, which is I like to track every week. Now I do have a tracking section that has that in the back, and I'll share that with you in a moment. And I've decided to put shit happens up here. Basically, there's things that can happen, like random things that can happen to you in a week. I want to put that in there because sometimes it turns out good. Like, I actually have an example. For example, I have a little thing here. I got tested. I'll explain that another time. And then I had 3 no-shows for work, but I was able to fill in those spots because I have a wait list. And so I like to add a shit happens. So for the week, I'm going to have a week of shit happens here. And that's what these 2 things are going to be for. And then on this side, I think I'm just going to decorate this part with washi. But on this side, I have important to-dos. I always like to focus on a project, a family, like a creative project, a house project, a family project, and a work project. And that's what this is going to be for. And when I mean like house project, I don't mean like overly like creating like a huge project for myself. I'm talking about something basic. For example, at the end of this week, I would really, really like to show y'all my craft space, but I don't know if I'll be ready for that. But we'll see. And so that would be something. And then a family project would be like, okay, a girls' night or so on and so forth. So that's what I'll use that for. And then at the end of Saturday and Sunday, this is where I'll put their tasks. because with this, you'll see it only goes to like Saturday, which is fine. That's how I'm using it. You don't have to use it like this. You can actually just use it like I'm doing this thing right here. You could just put whatever tasks you have or to-dos for the week. But I really like this weekly layout because you have everything in one spot, and I really do enjoy that because it is it does save space in your planner. It truly does. And you also have the week view, which is still a flip out or a fold out, which I enjoy because when I work with other things like my dailies, for example, I like having it flipped out so I can see what I'm doing. So this week I'm actually using the pull out dailies, which I still very much love. And then starting next week, I'll start with these. Now, I don't know if I'm going to stay with these, but because I do love these, the pull outs, which are like this, but we'll see. All right, moving on. I'm sure this is long. I got to get to work too. I don't even know what time it is. I have a lesson coming in. So then I have a work spot in here. Now, it doesn't have it in my outline at the front, but I will add it when I do my setup here. But it is a weekly planner. It's just my work. So I can't show you that, but I am using Marcia Bermucci. There you go. Inserts for this. I really love her as well. They're dated. Now, my lessons are 30 minutes, but I don't care. I just wrote in the 30. So that's what I'm using for that, for scheduling. I've got to keep it separate. I thought about adding them into my, the weekly pages, but there's so much private information. It has to be separate. Okay, and then these are the daily cover. So cute. Love this. My favorite. Husband's too. And then I showed you that. And then I have my productivity key. This is gonna change. I gotta fix this. I gotta do something different. Like my key is fine, my bullet key and my productivity key is fine. I just need to put on something different. And you've seen these dailies. I can't wait to start using these. And then you've got the backing. And then so now this is still in the planning section. This is still number 2. This is still under the second category. I got my trackers. So I've got my monthly trackers or yearly trackers. They kind of are the same. These, I've decided to put my reoccurring tasks on here. I really enjoy these. I always go back to these. They help me stay focused, but I categorize them. Like, this is my planner reoccurring for the month. This is my home reoccurring. This is my personal reoccurring. And then this is my work reoccurring, which I've got to fix up because it's going to change over time. With the seasons, it kind of changes, but I just go ahead and put it there. And then I'll highlight the seasons that it doesn't apply or mark it out. So I really love those. And I have a little symbol for each. I'll have a little planner there, but yeah. There's some more vellum. I tend to have this vellum. This was given to me by my friend in Norway, so it's one of my favorite vellums. Now, I have Marcia Bermucci weekly trackers. Now, my Summer's Touch is working on a tracker for me and for us, okay? But right now, I'm using Marcia Bermucci because I really love her, and she also, I've already paid for it, and they're dated. So I have all my self-care, work, house, personal stuff that I need to do daily, and I need to track to really see what I'm missing out, what I'm, that kind of thing. And then down here, I'm going to either put, I'm thinking I'm going to do weather because I have a lot of options for weather. I really do. I love tracking my weather, so that's what this is for. This is for this week, so let me go ahead and mark out. I like to use little hearts because I'm a heart fanatic, or you can use stickers if you want. Yep, I'm on point. Not really. I didn't post on Facebook like I'm supposed to. Tidy, no, never. Laundry, no, never. No. Personal, yeah. But I did do this. And then yesterday, it was kind of like this. Okay. There you go. And then I've got this pull out if I want to use it. I haven't decided if I want to go back to this. This is Peanuts Planner Code, by the way. But I don't know if I want to go back to this because if you've watched a past, I had a really extensive, tracking section for self-care and stuff. And I really love making graphs on this. It's just aesthetically pleasing for me. But I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that. I have this week to figure it out. And then I've got this little spot with the hearts here. This is the health journal that my Summer Touch created, and I'm excited to start using those. Again, I'm going to start them on the 1st of July because right now I'm using the pocket one. And then you have my third section here. This is going to be a long video, y'all. I'm sorry. Which is goals and projects categorized. So the first part is like you see your project index. There is an index there. And then 2 someday maybe projects. So what I've got is, of course, some vellum. And then the goals and project index, which I have not filled out yet because I haven't completely got everything going. But this is the goals pull out that also my Summer's Touch has created. And I want to play around with this on camera with you guys because to me, it's a little confusing. It's not because it's her insert, but it's because of the way my brain works. I'm more of a basic, when I work with goals and like my projects, I literally just like, it's like chicken scratch. I just blah, 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 just some blank page. So having it this organized is a little odd. Like at the end, once I like chicken scratch it all out, then I end up putting it in an outline form. Okay, so anyway, so we're gonna play around with that. I'll share that soon, really soon. And then I have, of course, the tab 6 project. This is my someday maybe, and then whatever is to come after. I have a lot of home projects, and like I said, I'm using blank paper. This is Filofax paper. So then you have the 4th section, which is miscellaneous. A, reference, special days, clothing sizes, printed schedules, other family calendars. So I'm going to have some family stuff in the front. It's not there yet. Like I said, this is not completed. 2, checklists, exercise programs, trip checklist, household maintenance, chores, end of the year, blah, 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 and then contacts. So this is actually has become my favorite section in the entire planner. I'm going to be honest. It's the first time ever. Of course, you see my extra list. This actually should be up front. So let me move that up front. These are actually supposed to go up front. Okay. So list to keep on hand. And I've done a lot of printouts this go around, which has made me love my list section so much more. Thanks to my friend Francis sending me a lot of good things. I've got coupon codes here, and then I have coupon codes that I'll be adding. I actually have a few for some different shops I need to add here for like Spirit Bin and things. Really awesome shop. And then I've got, these are from my Summer's Touch. This is a TV series tracker and review scores. I can't wait to start using this because my husband and I like to watch, we watch Netflix, okay? Let's just be real. We don't really watch actual TV, I guess you could say, but there are some certain things that we really like, so I'm going to fill that out with him. And then positive language alternatives to tame a child's tantrum instead of trying to be like so aggressive. Now, I'm going to be honest, this doesn't always apply to my child, like because she is fierce, and I blame myself for that. And then I have the lunar phases here, and then I have a resume cheat sheet. Not that I'm really looking for a job because I'm pretty set, but like it's good to have because I may want to update my resume anyway, just to have it ready. And then notes, and I have a magic cleaner here, but 4-week sexy butt workout plan. I'm going to start this in July. Right now I'm just taming my eating habits. And then a home workout plan, 12-week. I can't wait. I'm going to start this too. And then a skincare cheat sheet. I've got to take better care of my skin. Like I know how, it's just doing it. Daily, wash your face morning and night. Use a toner, moisturize. Weekly, face mask, exfoliate, body scrub, bath salts. Monthly, mani-pedi, massage, professional facial. So I actually need to add this to like my tracking. Okay, and then I have self-care products that I use. I use like Avena. I'm going to list all that. I haven't listed them. So these are some of my favorite inserts here. These are 30 goals to nourish your mind, body, and soul. Like, I don't know where to get this stuff because it was sent to me, but it basically breaks it down with ideas on how to like nourish yourself. And sometimes it's good to have like a list just to pick from. So like I'll pick out of this once for each day or for each week. Like I make sure that I cover all the categories, and I'll do a video once I get more used to it. And then 57 helpful self-care ideas. And so these are some different ideas to keep yourself, feeling good, especially if you have anxiety. And then the dimensions of self-care. So there's 5 different dimensions: physical, intellectual. Let me flip it. I really like my list section because it's very, like, again, it's very interactive. Social, spiritual, and emotional. So that's going to come in handy. 99 ways to get seriously organized. Love that. And then month of minimal. How to start becoming a little more minimal. It tells you some things like each day. It gives you a task. And then get organized. I have it kind of flip out here. Get organized for the house for each category. And then spring cleaning checklist, which is something that I do more than just spring or need to. And then healthy cleansers, like natural cleansers with household items. And that's all I got in there. And then I'm going to put my zone cleaning here. And then I have expenses in the back. And I also have a save 2,700 cash this year with the easy saving plan. So I'm going to follow the savings plan. But I thought instead of doing it over the year, do it like each day. No, just kidding. So each week you save this much. But if I can save more than that each week, I will. And then I have some cash here. And then the budget pull out from my Summer's Touch, which is interesting. I want to do that on cam too. And then that's honestly everything in my planner. I know that that's a lot, but I just thought I'd share the flip through because I said I would and I haven't. And I was excited. I got it pretty much together and we've got some videos. I've got some content to make using this planner and I hope to do it every week for you guys. So I've got to get going, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for watching and until next time, bye.